Hey familia, Miranda here, and in today's video I do have a Decluttr haul for you. If you're not familiar with Decluttr, they are a great secondhand physical media site. They do have a physical site, but they do also sell off of eBay as well, and I actually have pickups from both today. And if you're interested, there is a link in the description box below that will get you 10% off of your first order directly through their site. But anywho, so I got some Blu-rays, I got some DVDs. Let's go on ahead and get right into things. All right, so we'll get things started with the Blu-rays. All the Blu-rays that I got today, I ordered directly from their site, and they were all part of their like buy 2 for 6, 7, or 8. Good deals, you guys. So I do have some upgrades and then just some other things that I did not have in the collection. So I did go ahead and upgrade the woman. I actually haven't seen this one, but I mean the cast I am loving, so I just went ahead and decided to go ahead and upgrade it anyways. Then I did go ahead and upgrade Anchorman. I will say, you guys, I'm not the hugest fan of this film. I mean, I love the freaking cast. The comedy is like okay, but I don't really get the hype about this one. But I enjoyed enough to want to upgrade it. I haven't seen the second or third film, so you guys let me know if they're even like worth checking out or not. But yeah, we have Anchorman here. I do love Will Ferrell. Then I did go ahead and pick up Absolute Power. This is one that I've heard good things on. So looking forward to checking that one out. And then, of course, I did upgrade Dreamgirls, finally. I've been wanting to upgrade this one for like the longest time ever. So I was happy to finally come across a copy there on Decluttr. I mean, it's a fantastic film, you guys. Just great music, great performances, and everything. So we got Dreamgirls. And then I could have sworn like that I had this in the collection. I mean, I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. And that is Beowulf. That's how you want to pronounce it. But I remember really thoroughly enjoying this film. And it's one that I've kind of had in the back of my mind lately. And so I was like, you know what? I guess I don't have it in the collection. So I went ahead and picked it up. So excited to revisit that one. And then this one is one that I've always kind of seen, but never bothered to really pick up. But I was like, you know what, another one for Matthew McConaughey, Kate Hudson. You know, what's not to love about the two of them? And that is Fool's Gold. All right, next up, I did go ahead and upgrade Hitman. This is a good one. I enjoyed this one. Hubby enjoyed it. I have not seen the second one yet, but I really enjoyed this one, so I'll have to see about getting the second one and see if it's any good. These next couple, you guys probably already saw these if you watched my Jason Statham collection video. If you haven't, I will leave a link in the description box below for you guys to check out that video. But I did snag Chaos. Don't really know anything about this one, but for Jason Statham, Ryan Philippe, and Wesley Snipes, yeah. Awesome cast there. Thought I'd go ahead and pick that one up to check out. And then I recently watched the first Mechanic, so I did go ahead and pick up the second one here. Don't know if it's, as good as the first one, but hey, I enjoyed the first one, so figured I would go ahead and snag the second one here. Check it out. This next one, I've heard a lot of like decent things on. I think this was actually at Dollar Tree at one point, but it never made its way to my area. And so we have Steve Carell in Dan in Real Life. So I'm excited to check that one out for sure. All right, so we're down to the last little bunch of Blu-rays. So I did snag this Rampart. I'd never even heard of this one, but the cast, you guys, that cast right there is insane. So I had to get this one. I'm hoping this is good. It seems like a good watch from what I read on the back. I mean, you got Woody Harrelson at the head of things, and I mean, I enjoy him. And he's basically this like one, I guess, like badass cop or whatever. So yeah, I am totally looking forward to checking this one out because yeah, with that cast, oh my goodness. I did go ahead and upgrade The Omen. I've always enjoyed this one. I saw this one in theaters back in the day, and I've never seen the original though, so I need to see about checking out all the other films and stuff, but I do enjoy The Omen. Another one for the Clint Eastwood collection, that is Hang 'em High. And then last but not least for the Blu-rays, this one actually came recommended. I forget who recommended this to me and in what video it was. I feel like it might have been somebody's filmography video. But anywho, we have Bruce Willis in Surrogates. And this is one too that I've kind of always passed on for some reason. I guess I just never really looked into it. Then I actually watched the trailer for this and it looked pretty dang good. So definitely looking forward to checking that one out. All right, so moving on to my pickups from eBay. Like I said, Decluttr does sell through eBay. Their deals and their pricing is a bit different than on their actual site. But all of the DVDs that I got today, they were all part of their buy two, get one, which is typically the one deal that I like to take advantage of. Occasionally, they may have, I forget if it's either 10 or like 15% off your purchase or something like that, but for the most part you can see them having deals that have the buy two get one. So starting half. I do have a couple snappers here. This one I am so freaking stoked about. So the thing with Decluttr is they don't show you like an actual picture of the product. It's basically just like a stock photo or whatever, so you really don't know what the packaging is going to look like or anything like that. And so I was so stoked that this one came as a snapper, because I was wanting the snapper, but I took a chance on it. And it's a film that I kind of remember hearing about when I was younger and then kind of forgot about it. It does have Ice Cube and Elizabeth Hurley, and that is A Dangerous Mind. So I was so happy to see that this came in a snapper, you guys. So freaking happy. I don't recall ever seeing this one, but like I said, the title, it does ring a bell. So I don't know if maybe I have seen this or not, but definitely looking forward to checking this one out because I love me some Ice Cube, and who doesn't love some Elizabeth Hurley? So we got Dangerous Ground there. And then we have another snapper here. And this was one that I was actually kind of specifically wanting. And this one too, I was happy to see came in the snapper. And so that is a Scooby-Doo in Arabian Nights. So just another one for the Scooby collection. I enjoy collecting all the, Scooby films and stuff like that. Have several of them. And I think I have a couple other ones in snappers as well. But I did not have Arabian Nights. So happy to add this one in. All right, next up is one that I've been wanting. I've never seen this, but it has Cheech Marin. And like I mentioned in a previous video, I'm a huge fan of Cheech and Chong, like ever since I can remember. And so I try to, whenever I can, get everything that has either Cheech or Chong in it. And so this one has Cheech Marin, and it's this film called Charlie's Ghost, The Secret of Coronado. So it looks like some sort of kind of adventure family type flick. I don't know. It looked like some fun. So and for Cheech, I had to have this one. This next one is a Nickelodeon original movie, and I honestly don't recall this one. I feel like I've seen most of the Nickelodeon films, and the cover of this looks a little familiar, but I couldn't tell you if I've seen this, and it's called The Last Day of Summer. It does have the orange case, which I love, obviously, for Nickelodeon and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. This came out in 2007, so I'm not sure, but it looks kind of familiar, like I possibly have seen it. I don't know, you guys. But we have The Last Day of Summer. And then this one, I just needed another film to kind of throw on to get the deal and stuff like that. And I'd never even heard of this film, but it looked like something would be like right up my alley. And it's this film. It's actually a BET picture, so that's cool. It's this film called Playing with Fire. I don't really recognize. Well, the guy right here, he looks pretty familiar, but like the chicks in here, I don't know. They don't really look familiar. No, it's not the Vanessa Williams that you're thinking of. But yeah, so it seemed like something I would enjoy. So I went ahead and picked it up. And plus, for it being a, BET flick, yeah, had to get it. Next up, we have The Shaggy Dog. I did not have this one in the collection, surprisingly. It's Disney, so I definitely wanted to pick it up. I've only seen this one kind of in bits and pieces, so I definitely need to check it out in full. But from what I remember of like the small parts that I did see of it, it seemed like a pretty fun little flick. So I'm sure it's something that the family would enjoy. So we got that one. Then this one I have been also wanting for the collection for the longest time ever. And the cast in this one too is awesome. You got Omar Epps, Sticky Fingers, Mekhi Phifer, Michael Rappaport, and Bokeem Woodbine in this film called A Day in the Life. This one definitely seems right up my alley, you guys. Totally something I'd be into. So I was happy to finally snag a copy of this. I don't think I've seen it, though the title does kind of ring a bell, but we got A Day in the Life. Next up is this film here called Swimming Upstream. And this one is actually based on a true story. It does have to do with a, kind of swimming to land in the Olympics team and stuff like that. There's not many, swimming sports flicks out there. So I was very much intrigued by this film. Seems like a good story. You actually have this, the one swimmer, his father is a drunk and ends up putting him up against his brother to compete for a spot on the Olympic team and stuff like that. So seemed like a pretty good watch. Definitely looking forward to checking that one out. And then last but not least, I've got another Nickelodeon flick here. And I was a huge iCarly fan. I still am. Sometimes me and the kiddos, we will binge watch some of the episodes of iCarly. They got super into it and stuff. So I actually came across iCarly, I Saved Your Life. You guys remember this film? It's just one of the few that came off from the show and everything. But yeah, I remembered enjoying this one. I said I was a huge iCarly fan growing up, and honestly to this day I still am. So we got I Saved Your Life. iCarly movie here. And this one is, it's 149 minutes, so kind of a long one, but yeah, got iCarly. So that is everything for my pickups from Decluttr. Let me know if you guys have seen any of these films and your thoughts on them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.